Do 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 do. 49 achievements. Get every single one of them. I doubt it though. Probably not. I actually kind of suck at these games because usually you have to like manage your madness or something, and I'm the worst. Like I just character goes crazy. Oh, God. EA Sports. It's in the game. Full screen, maybe. Full screen. Hope I don't need to restart my computer. I don't know. I do have a lot of stuff open. I've had a lot of stuff open for a while, so I might have to restart it. We shall see. Enter madness. Look at that big old boy, swole as hell. Cthulhu always swole. He can't be like some weenie for some reason. Adjust. Yeah, I need brightness, bro. My screen's like dark all the time. Let there be light. New game. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Boston, 1924. Nice. Torpor, huh? That's a new word to me. I am mad. Oh, is he gonna read? It is mercy. Make the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. That fish fin. Was that me? Oh, shark. Huh. Oh, nice. We already saved the game. Dope. Yeah, we got the wasad. This is nice. Crouch, press control. What do I do to do this? Am I supposed to be a sneaky boy or something? Oh, there's a lantern. Lanterns are your friend. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. Oh, good to know. I did it. Yay, bolt cutter. Perfect. Wait, let me look at this boat. Boat! I love bolt cutter. The master key. Well, this looks like a good way to get out of here. What? Sir? Okay, never mind. Screw the boat. The boat's a bad idea. Don't like that. The boat is not our friend. Yeah, I'm alright. You better not throw them bolt cutters down either.
In my wake, hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
I don't know if it's coming through loud enough. It looked like it was probably fine. I hope. People can turn it up, I guess, if they want to. What if I... Where's the hole? I'm gonna go back through the hole. I'm gonna open that other door with my master key. Holy heck, this game's awesome. Amazing. We really did it. Oh wow. Candle. Is that an anglerfish?
What a putrid offering.
That kind of scared me. It's a whale. Are me and Cthulhu like buddies? Is he like talking to me in my head because we're friends?
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
I'm holding it. Oh, okay, shift. Or is he calling me putrid? Am I the putrid offering? I don't like that. I'm not very putrid, I don't believe. Compared to all this other fish stuff down here? I doubt it.
Behold,
Oh, is that me?
everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Bald on bold violence. Huh. Lovely. The jams.
I hate whiskey.
Well, then why do you drink it then, homie? Assault the diary. My private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles. But this place is mine, for the moment. Nice. Wow, look at this. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving this skill increases your chance to find hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in-game. Okay. Inventory. My old lighter that I engraved in the memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. Okay. I did consult the diary. This will affect your destiny. Oh, dope.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
A while. Sanity, mental trauma. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire, forced to hold their position for several days. Surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Confident in your ability and your Cartesian mind, you conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts, your convictions and your perception of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. Dope. Look at me. Logical and reliable, they say.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Hogwash.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed the case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Okay. Oh. I can't open it? Okay. No music. Music bites in Cthulhu. Probably. I
It's
think.
been too long since I've slept in a bed. I wonder why I still take these things.
The doctors prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to nightmare, but for a while, their effect has been wearing off. What? God.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving this skill increases your chance of determining the dosage of a drug, of making diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the use of origin of occult artifacts and of expressing your knowledge of the myth. Investigation represents your investigation talents. Improving this skill increases your chance of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object and of picking locks. Strength represents physical power. Improving this skill... Oh. Violence. I think I want eloquence and probably spot hidden. I'd like to see things. And then medicine, I guess. That's probably what we're going to do. Okay, dope. Wonder how you level this stuff up. Validate. Yeah, I guess so.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
Huh.
I'm coming.
Oh, bald old Mr. Jenkins.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look.
Look at this painting.
Look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Crazy.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic. a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture.
Hmm.
That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Somebody keeps honking outside my door, and they're about to catch the hands. Same with the painting, blah, blah, blah. Inventory, knowledge. Oh, yeah, okay.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
The shipping label, some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36 Darkwater. The police report, it says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. A warehouse on Darkwater, some sketches. Yeah. Alright. Stop standing so close to me, bro. Read this. Oh, I'm supposed to inspect it now? Nothing. Can I not look at the other stuff in my room? You call me on
Its
the phone?
strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
You
So,
failed.
Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Find out about
The
Warehouse
sender's
36.
label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Something's not
Her
right with
husband
this
was
story.
a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She
Visions?
never heard a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
What happens if I say no?
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater.
Oh.
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
I don't know, we already failed one check somehow. A wealthy businessman, well respected in the Boston area, Stephen Webster came to see me in order that I investigate the death of his only daughter, Sarah Hawkins. The man accepts neither refusals nor inconvenient truths. He is ready to do anything to prove that his daughter was not mad. Charles Hawkins. Charles Hawkins was a local celebrity on Darkwater, the heir of a shipowner family. He used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip in Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. They had a child named Simon, and lived a very secretive life. Sarah Hawkins, a painter known for her tortured artistic universe. She was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. I seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society columnists. A wealthy Boston heiress known for her party-going chooses to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continues to seek the truth. Only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins. He died in the fire that claimed his whole family. He's 11. Intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced imposter for others, Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images with violent colors and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to other dimensions. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. Things to look at. The Learning of Medicine, Volume 1, a dense work at interns and young practitioners, aimed at young interns and young practitioners. The first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. That's a progression. View the character sheet. Inventory. Knowledge. Okay. Okay.
I used to be an avid reader.
Cool, dude.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. Nobody wants the truth. Could take another drink, but I might. Yes.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Where's my... Oh, here we go.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
What? Darkwater. Darkwater.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Hey, dingus, we're looking for Darkwater. Stop saying that. God. I should have a book somewhere, but where would it be? Oh, here we go.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it.
Darkwater.
According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes, but don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows but today's inhabitants. The sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small island off the coast of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Okay. Skill check fail. Oh, I got a CP. The Sarah Hawkins case. Except the Sarah Hawkins case. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be a starting point of Pierce's investigation. Okay. Yay, investigation time. I got a CP to use, actually, so we're gonna do that. Once we load in. Oh, I gotta press a button. Whoops. The fog. Oh, there's a boat. Oh no, we're on the Titanic. It's all over, boys. Short game. Focus Home Interactive presents. Crazy Dog Studios presents. Gonna Blow My Nose presents.
We're almost there.
Oh, he looks trustworthy. He's probably fought many a Cthulhu back in his time. Ba-ba-ba. All of Cthulhu. Scylla, that's that Greek myth with the dog lady, right? She got like dog underparts.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Thanks.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
This is Portsmouth or
Does the
Innsmouth,
Hawkins
whatever.
case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
I don't know.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink of the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay, I got a point. Where do I want to use it? Yeah, that's fine. Here. It would seem that the world has forgotten the very existence of the isolated rock off the coast of Boston. It is a small, inhospitable island whose coastline is made up of steep cliffs, sharp reefs, and with only one outlet to the sea. It is mainly inhabited by the descendants of whalers who set up a supply post there in the 1800s. It was hit severely by the collapse of this activity. I think that the only venture on this island that is still profitable is its medical institute, Darkwater Port. At the entrance of the port of Darkwater, one still passes in front of the shell of the Scylla, the last whaling ship to have brought back a catch. Sailors wandered the docks looking for some small job for the day. A gang of bootleggers has set itself up here and is gnawing away at the territory of Captain Fitzroy, the last sailor to own a boat capable of making the round trip between the island and the mainland. Here, the golden age of whale hunting is but a distant memory. Read that one. Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the wall of a long abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious... Oh, I already read this. God dang it. You baited me. I could talk to him right now, but you won't let me.
Let the police do their work. Hey, the same goes for you, sir. Move along.
That's about warehouse.
I'm looking
space.
for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
What?
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
Shyster.
You can't
no
understand.
Oh.
You're not sailors. Oh, yeah? It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
A Cthulhu.
You're not sailors.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. Don't put that beast
You only get
back
one
in the
chance at
water,
talking
you
to some people.
shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand.
Oh, it's a lantern. Hello, lantern. Are you save point? You look like a save point. Oh, the lantern won't talk to me. That's okay. I see how it is. That's fine. What's up, dude? Oh, he won't talk to me either. These people are not very welcoming. Nobody wants to talk to me. Rude. Oh, he just spit at me. Catch these hands, son? Ha! That'll teach you.
Hey, be careful.
Uh-oh.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
What am I best at? I don't know. Probably eloquence, I guess. Wasn't me.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure rises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island.
We'll
What's
do
the
those
source of this
from now
miracle?
on.
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
He says she.
Do you know
the
where
lady in
this
the corner.
place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night.
Haunted.
Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater. When our whalers left for
Darkwater.
long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've already seen one.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Yeah. Oh,
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the
I just wanted
mainland.
to see because it's not grayed out like the rest of them.
Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Did I pass my eloquence check or
got
did I
what I
fail it? Because he talked crap to
Anything
me,
else?
but we didn't. I mean, he's giving me information.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want.
Huh.
Anything else?
You suck.
That'll be all for now.
Do you like our song?
Oh,
We're true sirens.
God.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
There's one outside,
You
dude.
exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
A miraculous catch.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Let's read about the miraculous
The
catch.
miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
21st May 1847, the miraculous catch. The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Nice. A bar where liquor is served with total impunity. It's the last thing I expected to find when I arrived on this island. Stranded Well is its name, and I managed with an iron hand by the owner, certain Mitchell. He does not tolerate troublemakers, and he fiercely protects the identity of his supplier. All the inhabitants of the area seem to go there, and I even saw what looks to be a truce between the bootleggers and the sailors. Don't like you. 55. Roy Mitchell runs the only bar on Darkwater. Prohibition has no hold on the Stranded Whale, and sailors come to seek some comfort in Mitchell's whiskey. The man therefore knows more than anyone the secrets and rumors that the inhabitants of the island exchange after a few glasses. Mitchell is devoted to the golden age of whale hunting. If the numerous trophies that decorate his establishment are anything to go by, the man will talk freely on this subject on which he is so keen, but he will be far less enthusiastic if one was to inquire about the source of his liquor. Oh wait, there's more to this. Of a size that went beyond that is that of the formidable toothed whales, whatever that is, cetacean, and that is already being called the miraculous catch, covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale to celebrate the return of our brave whalers. All the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to the exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. Yep.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
The girl, doctor. Colden. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble. Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high.
Found
It's a
her
book,
crazy.
after all. Pure knowledge.
My God.
You want to talk to me no more? Okay. Alright, Miss Supplier of Alcohol. Wait, what's it?
What you looking at, stranger?
Liquor supplier. What is a woman like you doing in a place like this? No. Let's say she could certainly put them
I've
away.
rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Wow, spicy.
I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
Okay, whatever. Told you to beat it. Told you to beat it. Yeah. Yeah, see, yeah. Door's locked.
What did he say? He laughed. My God.
My God. I feel like I'm failing every check in the game. Right.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Suspicious.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. What's up, TJ? You too, bro. Thanks for stopping in, man. I hope work goes well for you. I'm playing your Call of Cthulhu game. It's pretty good so far. The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. That must be the lady in the bar. I'll put it on YouTube if you want to see it, but... yeah. Let's see. What was I doing? How do I get to J? Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. Oh, yeah. Same thing. God. That one was different, though. The whale. The miraculous catch. Let me look at his stuff still. Are you hiding the good stuff, old man?
It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Ah, the bathroom. Shitter. It could really use some rust remover. Probably. The Learning of Medicine, Volume 2. The second volume teaches ethics and good practice to the medical staff. Yep. Medical progression. I'm a doctor.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on a bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. Well, it does say it's a photograph of Captain Fitzroy, so that would make sense, I guess.
What a macabre souvenir.
Oh, I could get the jump on him from up here. Imagine somebody comes to your place and just jumps on you from, like, this hole in the roof. Insane. Alright, what's up?
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Okay. Oh, this table? Gotcha.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Redacted. I'm out there in a second, bud. Sure I'm not missing anything. I don't think I am. Oh. No, can't open the bottom drawer. Only the top drawer. Shame we can't jump. Use the jump button to jump. Alright, bud. Tell me your story.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Unlocked answer. Okay. Your documents are unreadable, bro.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I thought fishing
I'm
stopped in
surprised
1847.
Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Why the heck wouldn't people
Understood.
just tell me that?
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I think I already saw it.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
I examined its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come, come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
I'm wicked smart, bro. I got like everything figured out.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
What you did, bro? That's why I'm gonna ask you about it, you fool.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Yeah, we got a new point. Not my diary yet again. Oh, I got another one? What the heck? Oh, it didn't validate or something? Yes. There we go. Well, it's acting like it didn't, though. Captain James Fitzroy is the captain of the Charybdis. I don't know how to say that. Charybdis. The only boat that still sails between Darkwater and Boston. His base is the harbor master's office, from where he misses nothing that happens on the island. The inhabitants of Darkwater respect him, the bootleggers despise him. He offered to help me in my investigation. That's what I was thinking, bro. Oh, they finally made way so I can get to the warehouse. Perfect.
Not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
These wounds. I know of no animal that could have inflicted them.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Huh. Hey, I need in.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh? We
Huh?
saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Who?
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Who is Saint Brendan?
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator. He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty. There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue. Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us. What
That's
brings
a
you to
conspiracy.
Darkwater?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly? You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do. St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat. It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
These guys are hardcore
Isn't
drunks.
it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here. Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here. So we drink.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum. They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder? They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors. If only they would kill each other.
Who is Cat?
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing. Nothing at all.
Ah, useless. Oh, wait, it unlocked the answer, though.
Is
What?
it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, okay, whatever.
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing. Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Okay. Thank you for the information. I guess.
No, if it
Thank you,
gets
boy.
out, I'll have serious problems with you know.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
I don't know if that information was useful at all. Let's go see Saint Bernard or whatever. Oh, there he is. Who are you, fisherman? Oh, you don't want to talk to me? That's okay. Barge into people's houses? Oh, heck. Minigame? Oh, well, no, we just suck at it.
Damnation. I broke it. It's no use. The padlock
Ah.
won't give.
We suck. We suck at all our skill checks. Nothing works. God dang it, dude. What does it say? Oh, that's not it. That's not a language that I know of.
St. Brendan. Patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Alright, St. Brendan, what you got? Does the patron saint of whales and whalers still protect the sailors of Darkwater? Visibly, there were other gods before St. Brendan, and their worshippers do not seem to be of this opinion. The locals still worship the old saint, but a mark was made on the statue by another cult. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce. Private detective, that's me. That's me. Well. What is this? Alright guys, I'm gonna need you to get out of my way. I gotta get in that warehouse. Cat's orders. Can we just climb over this thing? Why not?
Come on, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Why, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll
Huh.
stink less.
Who does this
So
belong
who
to?
are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not
I didn't
savages.
say that.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile of the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
Alright, let's give it a try.
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Let me in.
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh, yeah? You're bluffing.
No, I'm not.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
Oh, yeah.
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
This one works too, but let's do it.
It's risky to question my word. I wouldn't like you to get cut with a certain Italian knife.
Okay. You've convinced us.
Yes.
And it's she who sent you? What do you want from us?
I have to take a look inside the Hawkins warehouse. Leave me alone, and I'll put in a good word for you with Cat.
Okay, it's a deal.
Nice. Easy. We finally passed the dang skill check. Starting to really worry about my character for a second there. Bro was like, skill check disabled. Well, nice.
Let's see.
Oh, do I have to lockpick this crap? Oh, I suck at this. I already failed once. God! You fail?
Shit. I'll have to find another way to get it.
Oh, you piece of crap. Oh, can't stand you, Eve.
Well, a little mouse has got lost on our turf.
Oh, what's up, girl?
You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid.
Uh-oh.
What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
What up, girl? Here with the don't say anything. Aha. He doesn't know what to do about that.
Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Whoa, knife lady. Whooping our... Oh, she kneed me in the groin. Oh, God. How could this have happened?
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Bro.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming.
See
If I want to
the
get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Didn't see the knee to the nuts coming, huh? Cat, she's 24? My god, dude. Boss of a gang of bootleggers, which seems to use Darkwater as a hideout. Cat always keeps an eye on her territory. The zone of abandoned warehouses on the docks. I have the impression that all the men on Darkwater fear her, even Mitchell, the owner of the stranded whale, is reluctant to talk about her. She uses Darkwater as a point of departure for her cargoes of whiskey. She is slowly gnawing away at Captain Fitzroy's territory. Yeah, that's cool and all. Oh, I see something up there. Probably just a lantern, but... you know a secret way into the warehouse, huh?
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
We're on the same team, bro.
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you to beat it.
No, you didn't.
No need to get worked up.
You never said beat it. Liar. I have to start throwing hands with people if I get the option.
Oh yeah. He's gonna get us into
These wounds. I know of no animal that could have inflicted them.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Yeah, pretty much.
Prohibition.
You didn't
is
hear
just
me?
A joke around here.
Didn't get my mind message,
Suits
bro.
me fine.
Hey, come here, dude. Oh, how dare you walk away from me. Oh, pissed.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend.
Hey, there we
I
go.
owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect.
Well, she likes me.
So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you.
Oh, okay.
You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Not too late for that.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Oh.
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care.
Why'd you need me
But I'll
then?
go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Sure, and then I'll say I'll betray you at the
Do I
last
have a
second.
choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
God, you keep saying the same thing over there, shyster guy.
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
God, can you walk faster, lady? Jeez. You gonna get mad at me? I don't know.
We saw this guy poking around here. Oh. Okay.
Huh. I really gotta wait for her. God dang, lady. Walk faster, please. It's like a World of Warcraft escort quest. Well, at least she can pick a lock.
That's how it's done.
Thank
Do
you.
I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good.
Huh.
In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Oh, this place stinks.
Okay.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
In a reconstruction scene, hold both. Okay. Well, bright. Jesus.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Superpower sis.
Parisian. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Oh.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? What happened here?
Punch the hell out of the mirror, dude. What do you think happened?
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks.
I think we've seen everything. Probably. Yay. We're gonna be the best at spotting hidden things, hopefully. Is there anything else I'm supposed to do in here? Guess not.
Someone has settled in here.
Uh-oh.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move!
What?
Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Let's team up. Dang, I'm scared to click one of these because sometimes it just, like, makes it impossible. I'll try to talk to him and see what happens.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
Dog. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
Yeah, I hate that.
God damn it. Her again.
Huh. Coming with me?
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Uh-oh.
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Oh, that's a nice house.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
But yeah, I hate when you can't tell if it's going to progress the story or not. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation as well as partly charred painting. Interrupted in his search by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Okay. Apparently we teamed up and I didn't even click the team up option. Oh dang. He already got a hold of him, it looks like. Big old scar on his mouth. Cheek. Whew.
Well, here we are. Hawkins mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Not much going on so far.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
Huh.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house.
Oh.
It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I still have questions, buddy.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Oh, I think that's all the questions, bud.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Really likes that Silas guy.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
I should probably follow him, actually. Probably talking to himself. Uh-oh. Boss fight time. Oh, we're going to the mansion, not graveyard. The heck?
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that raw baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Poor kid.
I think he was supposed to have that dialogue after this, but I don't know what happened.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
Yeah, I think he triggered a conversation that we're about to have again in a second. Probably. Manor up here? What is this? I laid me down and slept. I awaked, for the Lord sustained me. Psalms something. It's an angel.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
Hilltop House. Built in 1693 by Reverend John Wickwood. Wiki word. I'm gonna go back to that one place where he took me from before he started walking on his own. Where we came from. Big old tree.
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place.
Look, it's a lighthouse. Pretty. It's Pharaohs, bro. Monuments.
Someone is using the fireplace. I suppose that this is where old Winchester lives.
Huh. A small wooden whale. A figurine of a whale carved from wood. It's the sort of toy that sailors made for their children. Yeah, small wooden whale collected. Let's freaking go. That's our whale now. We are the holders of the whale. Oh. Fantastic. Oh, you don't want to talk to me. Okay, that's fine. I'll go by myself then. I don't need you. Sounds are acting up again. Where the tree fell. I don't know why, but I keep feeling like I see the dang icon for when there's something to look at. And then when I look, it's not there. My eyes are playing tricks on me.
This entrance is still in use.
Oh god, we're gonna fail at lockpicking again. Oh, he got me. Oh.
You're trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, alright? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Grab his axe.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Huh.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it. Vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do.
Nice.
Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Well, that was easy. Very reasonable old man. Yeah, I know Vermin can stand up to the defeater of Perfect Heart. Obviously. I've got a hold of the key to the opens the door to the tradesman entrance of the Hawkins mansion. I hope that it was worth the risk. The hick cop likes order and justice. He's not no great sleuth, but he comes. Dang, he's only 37. But he seems more inclined than his colleagues to discover the truth in the Hawkins case. The inhabitants of the island seem to be friendly with him. He could help me in my investigation. The old caretaker of the Hawkins family, Silas Winchester, still watches over the family graveyard and the burned out mansion devoted to Charles Hawkins, whom he all but raised. He also has great respect for the memory of Sarah Hawkins and their child Simon. His long months of solitude in the abandoned property have made him very distrustful. Silas still puts flowers on the graves of Charles, Sarah, and Simon. Hawkins' mansion is perched at the top of a steep cliff. The abandoned garden harbors the graves of the Hawkins family. And only the old caretaker, Silas Winchester, still roams this bleak spot. He protects it fiercely and still puts flowers on the graves of his old masters. It's a gloomy place. What is this? Hawkins Warehouse. Officially unused since Charles Hawkins' death, this warehouse recently housed a clandestine resident. Signs of life attest to the fact. The presence of blood-stained bandages must also be noted, probably removed from a wound, as well as pills, painkillers, and sleeping pills. Moreover, the occupants seem to be obsessed with Sarah Hawkins, as attested by the presence of several documents connected to the artist's life, photographed press cutting. But it is the discovery of a partly charred painting, recognized by Officer Bradley as having come from the Hawkins mansion, that allows all doubts to be lifted as the link between the contents of this building and the Hawkins case. Interesting. I'm going to this guy's house, and there's nothing he can do to stop me, because I'm gonna lockpick the door successfully.
This gate is locked.
Unlock it, dude. I think it's because some of these surfaces are reflective. That's why I keep thinking there's a thing, but they're not. Well, I think, anyways. They keep reflecting at me. Alright, what you got in your house, bud? Oh, wait, ain't gonna try to break in? You crazy?
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes.
Yeah, we should unlock the door.
Bourbon. Empty, of course.
Bourbon. What was the point of that? Let me move it, but it still can't get in there. Why did it let me move it? There has to be a reason, right? I don't know. I know he's gonna be pissed I move this thing, though. Ah, my nose is so stuffed up. Oh, God, I can't get over it, bro. Oh, wait, is that a thing? Oh, that's probably a lantern, right? Yeah, okay. I guess that's good enough. Let's go to the mansion. We should probably go on the front door first so we can find out the door's locked. So the game progresses naturally and doesn't, like, mess up. One second, I gotta blow my nose. Yeah.
Nice. Shall we enter?
Not yet. I gotta go find out that the door's locked. There might be a clue afoot.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Oh man, it's locked. I can't believe it. Yeah, I guess we will enter. Excuse me. Jeez.
Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
Sir?
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. Family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester, the old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down, finally get a hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building, looking for the scene of the fire.
Follow me. I know the place.
I want to look around, bro.
This light on.
Wait, I gotta consult my diary, dude.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins.
Delicious.
What does this tell me?
Told you they didn't clean up after anything, bro. Left that food there. They already moved the bodies and whatnot. You think they would have, like, threw the food out or something. Guess not.
What kind of meat is this?
Roast. I don't know.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
He looks violent. Find the fire scene. Fire scene. What do you mean fire scene? There's a fireplace right there. Oh, the paint. Is that a painting? What is this? I don't. There's the wife and son. There. Oh, this?
The boy was probably here.
Oh, he broke
Smashed his plate on the floor.
Threw it on the ground.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Sure we're done here yet. Yeah, we're done.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Alright. The note. We'll have to come back for that. I'm sure
Silas managed
Let's
to
see
bring
if
the
I can
fire
find
under
something the
control,
cops missed.
but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Where's them vermin at, bro?
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? They had a fight. Why?
It was Cthulhu.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Did it stop at the time of the fire?
Oh. Wait, the son's drinking? Is that the son? No. I guess he's just in two places at once. I don't know.
Did someone escape the fire?
Huh. The naked man.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
Oh, well, we found Sarah. Sarah's dead as heck. Charles isn't here, though. Charles escaped. Charles, why? Oh.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Uh-oh.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight.
Food fight?
Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I got it. Okay. Fire wasn't an accident, bro.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Right behind this door. This is a fire in the Hawkins mansion. The dining room has remained intact. The setting allows the places occupied by the family members to be determined. Visibly, etiquette was respected. Even in private, Charles Hawkins sat at the head of the table with his wife and son on either side. The knocked over chairs could be due to something that happened after the fire, or it could confirm the theory of a domestic argument. Clearly, the roast was untouched in certain places. The meat, mysteriously preserved since then, seems to have been the subject of dispute between the Hawkins couple. Smashed oil lamp. According to the police report, the lamp is the cause of the accidental fire that destroyed the mansion. However, bloodstains on the debris tell a very different story. A partly burned shoe. It seems like it belonged to Sarah Hawkins. The glass of the heavy clock is broken and the hands show 10 o'clock. It could give the time of the fire or have nothing to do with it. The scene of the fire. Contradicting to the police report, the Hawkins drawing room tells a totally different version of the fire that claimed the whole family, beginning with the presence of a handprint that throws up the possibility of a survivor. The bodies of Charles and Sarah Hawkins left no mark on the floor, nor, to that matter, in the drawing room, contrary to that of the child, still visible close to the fireplace. The same goes for the glass shards on the floor. A close inspection reveals the presence of blood on several of them. On the wall, the very clear mark left by the painting found in the Hawkins warehouse confirms that the Hawkins case could be much more than a domestic accident. Investigate the manor.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
4 pages. Huh. It's a magic mouse. History of medicine in the 18th century? This collection of medical knowledge and health practices in the 18th century actually only covers the so-called civilized countries. It does not deal with the influence of holistic medicines or medicines from continents considered inferior. Reach the level of expert in a skill. Nice. Active Edward Pierce. That's what they call me.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
Oh. I'm walking through the house too fast. I can't look around.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
It's quite
Dated
a building, don't you
1818.
think? Do you know that the Hawkins were among the wealthiest families on the island?
Huh.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Lightning. Okay, I'm gonna look around while he's sitting there looking at that painting.
This place was falling apart long before the fire.
They were broke, bro. Well, Charles was looking for ancient artifacts or something.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
You moving around? What are you doing over there? Stop doing things. I'm investigating.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty.
I don't want to go up there yet, actually. There are places back here I haven't looked.
This door is locked.
Good observation, Chief. What's upstairs? Oh. These stairs are blocked. I'm surprised he didn't say that.
This door is blocked from the outside.
Oh, I know what he wants me to do, I think. Oh no, it ain't doing it. Huh. I would do the left click, right click thing, but nope. Why does the question mark pop up like right here? Gotta be a reason. There's the bandages. Oh, what about this? Ah. Crowbar. Crowbar found in the Hawkins Manor. It probably belongs to the caretaker, Silas.
A crowbar. Could prove useful.
Indeed, it could.
This door is blocked from the outside.
I don't know what we're going to use it for, but we got it. Okay, no more oh, yeah, we already got the clue over here. Okay, so that's my clue warning thing. I didn't even know that was a thing, but okay. Keep burning my fingers, apparently. Canner.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Astute. The most astute. Wicked smart.
A book on hunting whales. The island's staple diet last century. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable.
Looks like a giant hand. To me, anyways.
One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Door's locked. Crowbar. That's another crowbar, but that one's not special. That's just a regular crowbar. Wait, is this the way? Oh, I'm surprised they let me come up here. Interesting.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she again terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. These disturbances were to recur. Believe me, that although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to go involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Wellard. My mouth did not want to say that name for some reason. Because he's a snitch. Oh, look. Mouse is back. Magic mouse. Oh, there's a clue around here. Clue time. Found it. Key that opens the door to Sarah Hawkins' office. So good at finding things.
What will her room reveal about her?
Crazy. He was crazy the whole time. We're here for no reason. That's what it will reveal.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
Barbiturates, they act as a depressant of the nervous system. Once you begin, you can never live without them. Of that, I know something. Other clue somewhere. Huh. Suspicious. Ah, yes. Sarah Hawkins' sketches look more like a gallery of horrors than anatomical studies. Do they represent what haunts her at nights? I don't know. Autism progression. Nope. Very bad at occultism, apparently. Oh, we're really finding a lot of things. Oh, God. We're never gonna get in. We did it? Oh, freaking sick. That never happens. Hell yeah, brother. Look at you. That's scary looking. The rake. Like the rake.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Fate brought us together, and forever it will bind us. Charles Hawkins scribbled a kind word to his wife. Aww.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
A lot of money. I'm not reading all this. Just a lot of money. That's all you need to know.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
I was not wondering why, but now you have piqued my curiosity.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
My very dear Sarah, ever since you left to bury yourself away on the Lost Island, your art has been attracting increasing numbers of collectors. I beg you to send me some new paintings. The last ones, so somber and strange, moving as no other paintings have been, are selling at a premium price. Your percentage of these most recent sales is attached. Do not forget your friend, who was the first to recognize your genius and display it to the world. Affectionately yours, Maximilian Pegasus. Probably. It's actually L, but it'd be better if it's Pegasus. I have a key to here. Well, god dang it, I didn't even need to lockpick that stupid door. God, you son of a gun. I had the key the entire time. Okay. Are there any clues around here? It's not showing any clues. Okay, we're clued out. Huh.
The boys' room.
The boys' room.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
What? Just keep playing with toys, bro. What the hell? What the heck? This dude's reading way too far into that, I think. I mean, it might be... I don't know. I feel like that's the last conclusion.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
They're cursed, bro. Cursed.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Huh. I feel like we've seen everything. The boys' room. Oh wait, there's more here. Or...
The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time.
Simon's private journal. He seemed worried about his mother and her attacks. Tension also seemed to be growing between the Hawkins couple. Could the fire be the result of such an argument? Maybe. Possibly. I guess. Okay, we got the clues in here. Solved. Case closed. Wait,
This door is locked.
Let me make sure there's no more clues in here. I'm pretty sure I got them all. Yeah. We've done good. Investigator extraordinaire. Alright, friendo, let me tell you my conclusion to the case. I'll look around real quick. Alright.
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Oh, okay, yeah. Interesting.
This place was falling apart long before the fire.
Huh. You want me to find more things? Interesting.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
The Human Body, a comparative analysis, a precise and very detailed treatise on the particularities of the human body compared to the animal world. The simplicity of its writing and the vulgarization of its vocabulary make it accessible to the profane. Better at medicine now. Wonderful. Why is this painting tilted? What does it mean? What did I miss, actually? Bro keeps burning his fingers.
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla.
I knew it was Greek mythology. I called that, like, way earlier. I've heard that story.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
Feel like I checked everything in here, bro. Maybe it's something downstairs, but But why? Okay, yeah, it's gotta be something downstairs. I just don't know where down. I read that. That's Mary Shelley, apparently.
This door is blocked from the outside.
Wonderful. Use the crowbar. This crowbar's got to do something. But what? I don't feel like it'd be back here, because this is where we went with the stupid guy earlier, so... Still
This
locked.
door is locked.
At the blocked door? Next through there. Need to know!
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Charles Hawkins poses like an explorer in front of exotic ruins. It is commonplace that he wasted away his fortune on expensive trips. What was he looking for?
Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way.
Maybe we won't, though.
Charles and Sarah's wedding is painted by Sarah herself.
I feel like I gotta use the crowbar somewhere to get to the next place, possibly. Oh my god.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Oh. The creature is not yet anchored in our dimension. An expulsion ritual might work as long as the person performing it makes sure that he integrates the elder sign among the glyphs that makes up the ceremonial circle. Be careful though. The works that describe the creation of such circles are not all of proven reliability. Extract taken from the late Malleus Bestiarium by Abigail G. Well, Abigail G. Now what am I supposed to do? Is that not it? Is there more? Do I just talk to the guy now?
Bradley? Is that you?
Yeah, that's the last thing I needed. God dang, boy. Oh, it kills me. I did not see that circle at all. Oh, I guess it wasn't him. Playing games, Bradley?
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Okay. Why do you ask if that was... Okay, what am I supposed to be doing now? Bradley, is that you? What? And he didn't even ask Bradley if that was him or not. He just keeps on... I didn't see what he saw, apparently. Maybe that door unlocked. Oh, yeah, sick. Wonderful.
Is anyone there?
It's not Bradley. Oh, dope. Is that me? Oh, a gun? Beat him up.
Stop!
Consult the diary. Tell me, yes. Old hurricane lamp, still working. I just gotta be careful. It burns a lot of oil. I don't know what we're doing here. Okay. You didn't get him?
Did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Okay. Well, I guess catching the thief is probably out of the question.
This door is blocked from the outside.
I'll cover you.
Huh. Ah, the power
This
of
door
light.
was closed earlier. Where did he go?
Great question. We're really gonna find him, though. We have the abilities. We can do this.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Ah. Secret lever. Oh, hell. That's
This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Do you really think that your fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
In this photograph, Charles Hawkins and Captain Fitzroy are posing with the third man. They seem close.
I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins.
So that was a painting of Charles Hawkins, not us.
It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
Map of Darkwater, hand drawn by Charles Hawkins. Some places have been circled. Look like crap. Ain't much of an artist, that's for sure.
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater's shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Why are these letters here, and not with Sarah Hawkins' belongings?
Well, these letters have been opened, but visibly have not left Charles Hawkins' office. They are tied together by a carefully knotted braid. Why did Charles Hawkins intercept his wife's mail? Because they're crazy, dog. What do you mean? Oil refilled. Nice.
It looks like an old Seaway map.
Oh, God. Don't do this. I don't want that. Don't do this to me, bro.
The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism.
Oh, I know how. Oh.
With this, I should be able to force the gears.
Hey, let's do that. Don't have to mess with that stupid globe. Heck yeah, we wicked smart. Oh, let's go, guy.
Well done, Pierce.
Screw this globe. Yeah, I don't even have to mess with the globe because my character is wicked smart.
Seems like this came from a log.
Heck yeah, dude. Monday, 24th May, 1847, 42 North, 70 West, Darkwater Island. We sailed north all morning. Captain Hamilton is confident. He says that we'll beat the Orpheus this season. May God be merciful. Sunday, 30th May, 1847, 47 North, 55 West. I preferred it when the whales disappeared without trace. With these carcasses, we can no longer ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? I told Hamilton that was a bad omen. He doesn't care. Tuesday, 1st June, 1847. 49 north, 61 west. We dropped anchor near a village. The inhabitants say that the waters are red with the blood of the sacred beast, and to follow them is to defy the gods. I told them that I only feared God Almighty, but in the loneliness of the hold, I'm... Friday, 4th June, 1847, 57 north, 51 west. We have sighted a huge whale in the distance. Its size seems to be beyond anything known to man. Sends out an infernal song. Hamilton wants it. Wednesday, 23rd June, 1847, 33 north, 53 west. We've caught it. The most grotesque whale I've ever laid my eyes upon. It will go into memory as the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we have gained glory. The day will be celebrated for years to come. Tuesday, 29th June, 1847. Darkwater. We have beaten the Orpheus. Return with the empty holds. Scylla and Hamilton are the only memories.
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
It doesn't.
This Dr. Fuller, was he Sarah Hawkins' therapist?
Charles, I understand your worries, but I assure you that Sarah's in good hands here at the Riverside Institute. It goes without saying that her state requires very specific care and a high level of attention. Her full potential will only be able to express itself if she is placed in a secure environment and surrounded by qualified staff. The decision is yours, of course, but I seem to understand that you are running out of time. Your friend, Thomas Fuller. Okay, we got the clues. And I'm gonna call it here. If I could save. Hopefully it saves itself. I don't know. Yeah. We'll assume it auto-saves. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be real sad, but... Alright guys, thanks for watching as always. We'll pick this up on... probably next time after I do my Monument stuff, and I'm gonna upload